If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. I put my money in a strong position. They try to tell me I can't win, it's just a stupid superstition. Cause when I focus, you will notice that I'm winning. We demolish every bookie, there ain't no competition. Now listen, I would never give you shitty picks and do you wrong. Come and join the Discord, tell these bets and hit the bone. Cooking up a parlay super unders and a song. We be really winning, this ain't just to make another song. So if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we coming in and we taking all the money.
Just cash.
They can't do nothing to stop us.
Just cash.
Hey, fuck these bookies, man.
Just cash.
They wanna limit me cause I win. Label me the enemy cause all I do is win. Just give us a try, this is where it all begins. I'm not gonna lie, all I know how to do is just win. If you love making money and wanna win,
Just
they wanna
cash.
limit me cause I win.
Just cash.
If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash. Just cash.
Just
if
cash.
you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash.
Hey, hold up. Fuck, I lost too much money on that shit. You fucking fuck off. Hey.
Just cash.
His name is E. Just Cash, and he's here to go over this huge slate with everyone. Hello, E. How are you, sir?
Yo, what's good, everyone? What's going on? Welcome back. It is Just Cash coming at you on a Taco Tuesday.
Cash.
Joined as always by Underrated. What's good, man? How are you?
I'm great, but you didn't put your hands up, so I'm not as good as I could be. Just
Hey.
Cash! Okay, there we go. Now we're feeling better. Yeah, man, I'm good, man. We got a lot of plays to look at today. A lot. And I know you got to get off sometime before lock so you can get in some plays for your own self, so we might want to get right down to it instead of talking so much shit like normal.
Yeah, we're going to get about the business today. I think we have at least 20 games worth of props to
Yeesh.
kind of pick through today. Yep, so it's feeling like a Saturday over here. So we're going to kind of roll through things. We're definitely going to have, I think, more plays posted in the Discord. We had a couple maybes that we're going to finalize, but I know Big Coach already posted up a ton in there. So before we hop into it, make sure you guys do us a huge favor, hit that like and subscribe button. We are, I think, like 40 more subscribers away from hitting our 1K. So we appreciate you guys being able to help us out with that and growing the family here. Love to see it.
Yay!
Also, check out links down below for our Discord, so you get those early leans and overnight, value plays. I wish they would have dropped a little bit more of the board last night, sooner than later. But we're gonna have a pretty busy week, so a lot of action in there. And shout out to Big Underrated, our two units play, which we were able to double down and triple down on last night. Just absolutely massive day. So I know we went 1 of 2 on the main plays for college yesterday, but if you guys are in the Discord, you definitely made, at least your month worth there. So hopefully you guys got in.
Oh yeah, man, that was stressful. I have my funny thing I do. I tell people, and they're like, think it's kind of funny, but what I personally do when I have a big bet like that, I go get on my treadmill and watch the game. It's funny. It takes all the anxiety out. You know when you have those big ass bets and you're like, oh fuck, I got to stand up by the TV because it's such a good bet. A big bet for you. When I got on the treadmill, I realized I get on the treadmill, I got my little TV set up. When I have my big bet, I just go over, get on the treadmill, and it just takes all the anxiety out. And it's like, you're just on that shit, you don't even notice. It's the best shit ever. But yeah, yesterday was one of those days. So glad it came through.
Yeah, man, honestly. And I know we were a little scared there because he got a sack that, kept him on the field. And then, what was it, the same drive, he gets an interception?
Yes. And then the starting cornerback got hurt in the third quarter, so he played the rest of the fourth quarter and still only got 1 tackle, so we were good. But that was fucking scary.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a hell of a lot scarier than the 3.5 line. We felt pretty safe about, but the 2.5 line got way scarier.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But that's betting though. That's betting, man. We got to put in the big money when we find the big value. So came through, worked out. Regardless, even if it didn't work out, we still got to keep doing the same thing. But it worked. I've had such a good last 3 days, man. I'm up so big, I don't know what to buy. But anyways, I like saving.
Yep, exactly. Save to put more money down and just, withdraw here, withdraw there, and living life.
Yeah, man. All right, well, let's get to it. We got so much to do. We got a bunch of people in the comments already, too. So whenever you're ready for me to do that, just let me know and get it on.
Yeah, let's talk about these first couple plays here, and then we'll head into the comments, see what you guys got going on today and how everyone's doing. But let's talk about this Iowa at USC. I think this is probably one of the most appealing games on the slate. I believe it is the highest total, definitely one of the highest totals, 161, and a 3-point spread. So, gotta like that. Competitive game, massive pace up. Iowa is playing at a lightning speed. USC is going to get a nice pace up here. So, we are actually going to start with that side of the game. And we got two different players, I think, keep on the radar today. Both of them are going to be Wesley Yates and Desmond Claude. Now, Yates, more recent as a starter. He's played like 7 games now as a starter. Really solid production overall. We did snipe up him absolutely free at 3.5 RA this last game. So, love to see that. I believe that was from our Friday stream special. And yeah, so we're seeing his lines a bit more appropriate now. He was actually at 16.5 PRA this last game, with a continuing performance that he's had at least over the last 3 games. So love to see the field goal volume still pretty solid. I think there's a little bit more rebounding upside that he could have overall, just being consistent with the minutes and stuff that we've seen. So I like that. And he's been good for at least, 2 assists basically in the starting position. So I'd pencil him down for at least 1 assist. But yeah, I think just the minutes overall and then this massive pace up environment, one of, if not both of these guys should get there pretty well with ease. And so far in the last couple games, they've been able to do that. So we'll PRA, I think, is the best route for both of them. I mean, it's basically just green bars across the board. Bottom 300 for everything allowed as far as Iowa. So they're just doing a lot of run and gun, and I do expect to see these starters get theirs today. So both these players between Claude and Yates, gotta love his PRA. Claude, honestly, has been really, really special lately. His usage rating just continues to climb. I mean, we've basically seen since the start of December. They did have a player injury that's been affecting this. He is out indefinitely for the season, so at least here, moving forward, these are pretty normal, usage rating lines and whatnot. But, man, this field goal rating or field goal volume for Claude lately has just been tremendous. I mean, he's been basically a walking 20 bomb, put up 31 this last game. And one thing that I really like about him is he's been a lot more aggressive on the glass. And he's been getting to the free throw line a lot. So even without the offensive rebounds, he's still getting the free throw line, at least 3 times a game. So I like this team, man. It's going to be a really competitive home game. And if you guys do have Fliff or the books, make sure you're straight betting them. Get that value in.
Love them, love them, love them, love them. And didn't USC beat Illinois last game? So they're on a hot streak. But yeah,
they pulled the upset off last game, beat them by 10.
Craziness. Yeah, so USC's on a hot streak. Those 2 guys are getting a lot of usage. Their lines are low. Perfect scenario. Best. We got the up pace. We got Iowa giving up ass. Pause and lock those in, guys. Lock those in. I'm gonna let you get to them though, because I know you got a lot. So. Big RJ.
Yeah, so let's talk about RJ real quick because this is one that could definitely be subject to bump. I'm actually kind of surprised the payout hasn't bumped, at least on Underdog. But we did get news earlier that what team was that?
St. John's. Devon Smith. Divine Smith. I don't know how to say his name. Devon Smith, actually, I think, is out.
Yeah, that's right. Now, he was confirmed out, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Okay, cool.
I won't say it's 1,000% because I think I read the coach said he's probably out at this point. So take it for what it is. Not 100%, but 99. Sounded like 99.
Right. Well, in hopefully any way, shape, or form, if he does play, he's limited to some extent, if that. But I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that he's not gonna play. Pretty much most of the college guys who've got a midday downgrade end up sitting. So we're gonna go at least on the narrative that he is gonna sit. And RJ Lewis, man, his points just way too low. We've already seen it move from 16.5 to 17.5 on some sites. So again, I do expect some kind of bump or adjustment coming, but 15.5 is just way too low. I mean, this guy's been absolutely getting after it on the season. I mean, he's just a walking bucket, and that's, the thing that he does well is just shoot the ball. I think there is, yes, some rebounding upside, no doubt. He's been pretty solid with that, but the number is slightly inflated. So if you want to chase the PR, I get it. 23.5 is definitely not bad, especially at plus money. But I think just a straight up shooting volume, usage, all that stuff, especially now with that player being out, it's going to fall to RJ, and 16.5 is looking real good.
For sure. Just want to remind people, too, if you don't mind, hit the like button for us so we can get some more people in here talking about college. We got all kinds of good college games coming on today. It's feels so good to watch some college basketball with some teams that give us shit in the top 20. We're trying to move up, trying to go to the Sweet 16, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then you've got pro basketball what are you doing over there in pro basketball? Oh, the slate's kind of meh. I mean, yeah, blah, 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 blah. It's fucking boring. So here we are. College time, baby. And if you hit the likes for us, we're going to get some more people in here that love college, and we can all figure it out together. All right, E, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, honestly, man, I mean, arguably at least 3 guaranteed banger slates every single week. Tuesday sprinkling during the weekday, and then Saturday for sure has always just been massive good slates. So this is another one of those days. And with NBA, there's a marginal amount of games there, so it's pretty spread out. We thankfully haven't seen many bumps, honestly, at all on the college stuff. And with it being 20 games, I mean, it's not like people are just oh, well, I know exactly what this is, and this is shoot, even just going through it. I mean, we spent how many hours today and last night? Hours and hours.
I'd guess 6 to 8. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, at least. And I feel like I'm still not even done with it. We're going to definitely circle back through as the night goes. We also have a lot of pending injury news today as well, so we will be keeping an eye out for that. And don't forget, the first game does lock early again today. It is at 6:30 Eastern for this first one.
Wooga. Are we playing him? Playing Big Wooga?
Yeah, we're
okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about Wooga here.
Nice.
And I think at least just for consideration, I like him as a whole. It's kind of interesting that he's a plus money or, basically plus money play for this. But I like him, man. And we'll definitely get to that here in a second. Oh, man. Hopefully they didn't just bump BJ. That was our next play we're going to talk about.
Sure they did, but it's okay. It's in other sites. It's on Fliff and Sportsbooks and all that. I think it's 19.5 everywhere still. Let's look. Did it just take it away like normal? Ooh.
He got to pay up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, his points bumped actually up on shitty PrizePicks, so that's interesting. I still see 19.5. Oh, you know what's interesting? Books don't have his PRA. Only Underdog and PrizePicks. That's weird when that happens. But his lines have been weird lately, right? His shit how it moved last game, and his PR is 17.5. Might as well go with the PA, right? Still.
Yeah, I mean, the PRA is totally fine. It's annoying that they dinged the payout, but I think that's coming off of... So did his points, did that open at 12.5 or did that move up from 11.5?
I'm not sure. I just know it's at 13 now on PrizePicks.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
So still better value here, and I definitely like the scoring upside. I think we've seen enough of his RA capability. I would like to see the assist be a little bit more consistent, but I mean, that's not really his fault. His teammates just aren't making their shots, but he's definitely playmaking. So I mean, we've seen, these high capacity games where he plays upwards of 30 to 40 minutes. So as long as the game's competitive and he stays out of foul trouble, I do like him. And that usage rating just continues to climb.
Yeah, and usually I hate Underdog and PrizePicks, and I still do, but you got to kind of play it here. Got to play it. It's not on books.
I don't know if Big Wet, if you're in the chat, they actually late added this fantasy. This 26 under 27 fantasy is pretty nice. I mean,
that's
I think
the one.
he had his most.
Let's change it up, bro.
The most turnovers he had was this last game, but I mean, this dude, you pencil him down for almost 3 stocks a game, damn near.
At least 2. And that already brings you there. And plus add a couple for the assist, you're right there, right? I guess it could fuck you if you only had 2. But you know fantasy way better than me, so if you like that line, let's get it.
It seems like, they're only giving us, 7 basically points here, but that's not considering the 1.5 that you get from the assist upside already. So, like you mentioned, if he gets 2 assists, even if he just gets 2 assists, comes under his assist line, and he gets 2 stocks, hell, that's 9 points right there.
Just the turnovers, bringing it back. But yeah, I feel you. It's right around the same. And if he gets 3 stocks, you're in there. That's cool. So you like the fantasy better than the PRA now that they bumped the payout?
Yeah, with the adjustments, if you can still get him at a better, obviously if you can straight bet him, play the PRA, that's totally fine. But it looks like Underdog, they're kind of bogarting since they know it's just them and PrizePicks that have the PRA line. They went ahead and moved it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see if PrizePicks hasn't moved him up to 20, he definitely will.
Okay, makes sense. Big VJ,
Cool.
He's come through for us a bunch.
But yeah, it's honestly just a good matchup. Nothing too extraordinary, but nothing that's definitely going to scare us off as far as, I think that the matchup is not nearly as scary as it looks. And a lot of teams lately, they've been really clamping down on Nomar and just kind of letting him do his thing a little bit more. And yeah, just that usage rating coming up, man. You just got to like that with the minutes. So I think just pencil it down. Not a bad matchup. Del Orso isn't anybody scary particular on the court. So we just need the minutes. I think we're sweating the minutes more than anything.
Love it, love it. And guys, one more time, I'm going to annoy you. Let you know, please hit the like for us so we can get more college lovers in here. YouTube will show on their search engine when they type in college props. They'll put us on the top if you guys hit the likes for us. So we would appreciate it very, very much. And continue, Big E. This is a good day. There's a lot of good games.
I know. I'm super excited about it. So really, we're just going to talk about 2 more plays, I think, and we can go from questions or go into the questions or comments from there. But
cool.
We'll get through these real quick because I do worry about some bumps potentially coming.
I didn't play him. Sell me on him, E. Padula.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out either the PRA or the fantasy, which one's going to be better for them. Probably, man, Alabama's allowing a lot of steals, though. It's hard to ignore that. All right, let's just say at least PRA. I like the fantasy and the PRA kind of one and the same, but Alabama is just playing at an insane pace right now. They're not playing any defense at all. It's more or less just kind of being left up to, does the opposing team have capable mid-range shooters, and can they shoot, decent inside the paint? I would say at the center position specifically, it's been a bit of a struggle, but Ole Miss is playing phenomenal basketball. Even though, yes, it is on the road, it's still going to be, again, as I mentioned, you just see here, Alabama's allowing, 317th most points just from the field. So pretty high, or I think moderate to high upside for Sean himself. And then the other person I was looking at was going to be Malik Dia, 16.5 PR. So we go to this game here real fast. Most of the Alabama players looked very appropriate. The only one that I would say maybe is Phylon at 16.5 PR. But his minutes, man, him and that coach, I still don't know what's going on with that. So personally, I can't do it. But Malik Dia, he looked very solid. His minutes are coming back up. He's been a bucket. Alabama's really struggling against offensive putbacks and bigs that are capable of doing that and get to the free throw line, which he does really well. So I like the environment, like the pace up. Huge pace up for Ole Miss here. But one of these two guys, let's switch this back over actually. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's being sold. Like I said, I think it's just hard to ignore this. Yes, they can definitely get smacked around. I mean, it is in Bama. But so far this season, I mean, Ole Miss has been giving teams a business, and I think personally this is going to be an awesome matchup.
MISSI PPI. Yeah, they're balling, bro.
Yep.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
All the SSSs.
Hell yeah, bro. Love it. Love all these plays today. 30 people in here, guys. Hit the likes. I know you're somebody out there watching that hasn't hit the like. I know you are. So just hit it for us, please, real quick. It's not that hard. Thank you. That'd be dope. We're going to get to 25 today, right, E?
I think so. I'm hoping so.
We're at 14. We're at 14, guys. Whew.
At least 20. At least 20.
No, we're getting 25. We get 25 likes, guys. We have good luck on all our bets. You know the drill. Good luck for you. Good luck for me. Good luck for E. Good luck for everyone. That'd be the shit. And E's out here working for us, so got to give him that like. Appreciate you. Go ahead, E. Go, E, go. 228. Just playing.
So they just bumped Corral right before we got on. I was pretty upset about that.
Oh, they did? No. 12 and a half. No. Did you like his PA?
Yeah, but it was at 13 and a half earlier.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that's what we get for not posting, huh? Too much studyings.
Right. Yeah. Didn't expect to see him quite have that bump, especially on both props, but it is what it is. I don't know.
Let me look for you though, because maybe he's on another side. He bumped too? Oh, and you didn't get none of your plays in yet, did you? Too busy
I
working.
didn't get the 19.5 in. No.
Too busy working for the people. You're a man of the people, E. It's all good. We appreciate you. Oh well, you don't get your play. You get to tell us the play. I had mine in. Just kidding. I didn't have mine in yet.
All right.
We can find it
since
though.
They moved.
Huh?
Since they moved the PRA, I will definitely go back to the fantasy. But let's see if we can find that PRA somewhere else.
Oh, for sure. That's what I was looking at right now. PrizePicks still. Oh, my bad.
Is it?
No, I was looking at the wrong dude.
There?
My bad. No, I don't know. I'm not looking at him. I was looking at Krause still, and I thought I wasn't.
Huh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Krause 20 and a half everywhere. We wanted his PA though.
I was wiggle bumping too. We catch it. See, and this is why I wanted to go through the plays because I knew this shit was gonna bump.
That's good though. We're getting it down to that point where you knew it was gonna happen. That means we're getting used to this. Yeah. So crowd bumped everywhere too. I think 13 and a half PA. Hey, that's good though. I like it. Look at that. People betting on fucking college, bumping some lines. That's what's up. They're probably getting bored of NBA.
Pretty dope. Yeah.
For real.
Honestly.
God, it's boring. Every time I look at it for a second, I'm like, can we go switch? I'm like, why does it load up on NBA first when I open up? I don't want NBA. That shit's terrible. Whew. We're at 18, guys.
Right, so
7 more likes, my guys. Okay, go ahead.
Whenever Wooga comes back, we'll get that 14.5. I'm assuming they're just fixing the payout a little bit more, but he should still be at 14.5 since he was a plus money play. He's probably just a regular payout on Underdog now when he comes back.
Wooga booga. Let me look at him.
Wooga.
Wooga. 14 and a half. He's at plus money, and that's crazy, huh? Plus money on FanDuel, man. I got to get FanDuel. Plus 108. That's dopeness.
Yeah, it looks like they're the last ones to start bumping it. Yeah, look at Underdog. They just did a massive swing in it. He was like plus... He was either right at minus, basically 105 or something, but he jumped way up now. So he'll probably come back at 0.96, I'm going to guess.
Hey, the people are doing us justice today. We got 19 likes in 32 minutes. Usually it takes us about an hour, 45 minutes to get here. We're ahead today. Like you guys.
Here, I'm gonna throw $5 on this for a placeholder real fast.
1, 2,
but
3, 4,
yeah.
5, 6. What's that pay you?
At least
125? Okay.
Yeah, 125. Definitely do not play this because we are having two players from the same team, but at least just a reference for later.
Bro, that's not going to help some people looking at this stream. They're going to be like, okay, I'm putting my slip. I've got Wesley Yates, Desmond Colorado. Art, you know how it goes, man. Oh, well.
All right, so I think that's all we're gonna leave as far as like plays to bring up of topic right now. Unless you had any more or any in your back pockets that you were pretty high on.
No. I think you went over the couple that I was liking the most, so I think we're good, actually. The RJ Lewis was one of my favorites, and the Edgecombe, of course. Those guys just feel solid. And I do like the USC players too. I must say, you sold me.
I think they're going to be good to us today. So sticking to the good matchups, and mostly the pace up stuff. So let me look real fast. All right, so we'll throw this up on the screen just so you guys can have a general overview of some of the stuff that we were looking at today. So the top plays here, not necessarily in a particular order. They are kind of close to favorites from top to bottom. So I mean, we got the USC guys, and then so forth, so far down. Wooga would be higher up on the list if it was a better pace up spot for them, and the defense, is semi scary. Yeah, I know you had mentioned that too, but game total was pretty nice, so I do have interest in there. And then most of these, the leans are just going to be the hedge to the main plays. So we talked about Claude, Yates, Padula, Dia. The other one too, Zerk Phelps. We needed to confirm that the other player was going to be out, their other guard today. But if he's going to be out again, the 24.5 PR looked pretty solid for the space up spot. Kentucky's nothing too crazy. They are at home, but still nothing too crazy to be worried about. Let's see, we talked about Wugo. So one of our love-hate plays, personally, I'm going to go right back to again, JT Toppin. They had his points down to 16.5 and his PRs at 25.5. Amazing rebounding spots, a pretty solid scoring spot. He looked healthy this last game. So, I mean, if you guys played him at the 12.5, he was just unbelievably free. Looked like he was back into the full swing of things from that injury or illness that he had. It's a great pace-up spot for him. Game total is pretty healthy. Man, I'm so mad about that crowd PA. That was definitely like the highest mid-tier play that I liked today.
Yeah, it sucks. But it doesn't suck because you liked it and it bumped and you were onto something. So we move forward. Fuck it. $10, $25, $100, whatever. It's the whole idea of continuing to fucking find these plays and know later that you hit. So it's all good. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Oh. And then right before we hopped on, we did get news. Which Illinois player was going to be out again today?
Big Casper.
Yeah,
Casper the
Casper's
friendly
gonna be out.
ghost. He's such a beast too. I miss him.
Yeah, dude, he was incredible the 2 games that we played him, and then unfortunately he was out after that and DMP'd on us. So
I love the
But he's
guys
gonna
we
be out
play
again.
when we play there over, and then they have like nothing in the first half, and everyone chalks it and sad and oh fuck, I'm there. And then what does he do? Score 20 in the second half, and everyone goes, oh yeah, I knew it the whole time. Yeah, he's the man. Woohoo!
Yeah, that's the way it is in college. I mean, there's a lot of second half goodness. So, but yeah, he's gonna be out again. So Trey White, I think we can go right back to, and one of the radar plays, Ben Big Rich House, 10.5 points. He saw a massive increase the last 2 games with that player sitting. He had double-digit field goal attempts. The minutes were, a little bit of an uptick and increase, but his field goal volume rating went way up. So I think that 10.5 points was pretty solid. And then the rest of these props just were favorable lines. OA, he's been at 14.5. He lives for getting 15 points. So I think the 14.5 is good value. Bit of a tougher matchup. Yes, Texas is no slouch on that end. And then Peyton Sanford, I think totally fine game stack you could have with the other USC guys. His line's getting a little bit up there, but they keep sleeping on this dude. And I mean, he's just been a second half monster. He had 3 games in a row where he covered basically his full game lines in the second half. And Chucky Hepburn, they finally moved up his assists. They had him at 5.5 assists for like forever for plus money, and now he's finally at 6.5 with juice on the over. But he's been a bucket. They are dealing with injuries too, so he's had increased usage, both him and Smith on the other side. But like that 21.5 PA, he's been averaging at least 7 assists for like the last 4 games straight, with some 9 and 10 assist games in the mix too. So look like pretty good value overall. These are just not pace up plays. Decent game total, but do be wary about some of the higher spread games. So that's, I think, what we got in a nutshell for today. Some stuff that we're going to circle back to. But yeah, man, so much stuff going on today.
You know what I was just doing over here, bro? I was sitting back, and I didn't have any joints rolled, so I was smoking this little vape, whatever the hell you call them these days. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, I was sitting back here high as fuck, and I was watching you do this, and I was like, this motherfucker's on it, bro. Look at the college plays this motherfucker's going through. When did we just start getting into this, bro? 2 months ago? Look at you, bro. I'm saying, it's just reminding me of WNBA, bro. You're starting to kill the shit, and I'm stoked on it. So if anyone's out there that wants to win some money on college, hit the like for this motherfucker. Bro, this shit's dope. Just saying.
It's been fun.
Just saying.
Oh, dude, it's been a riot, man. Honestly, whenever we finally started to really catch our stride, and I hope you guys are definitely heeding some warnings on, days to play light. Like yesterday, we couldn't stress enough, play very light. We had a lot of mid-tier plays, a lot of maybes, and the slate, our main play was at Tyler B. He went 0 from the field, 0 from 7, 0 of 8 from the field, had 6 free throws. And he came way short of his prop, but stuff like that'll happen. You can't predict a player going 0 from the floor. And he played reduced minutes too. And
you got to remember, we're betting on kids. These are 17, 18-year-olds and shit. So the shit's going to be up and down. It's like betting on women. WNBA, it's how it works. But it doesn't matter. We still find value, and in the long run, we going to win. Just saying.
That's the plan, man. That's the plan.
Okay.
All right. So we've been talking for a minute. Let's get caught up on some questions, comments real fast. I know there's a ton of stuff going on. So if you guys also have any other questions outside of the stream, again, make sure to be in the Discord. You can hop in there, ask anybody anytime, and you'll definitely get a response.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through them all, but today we might have too many, but I'm going to try it. So Youngin's here. Big Youngin's here. Got to always give some credit for that. When you come in first place, you get credit on this show. Youngin says Cam Jones over PA. What's funny about that is I was saying Cam Jones under PA earlier today, and Youngin's going to get mad at me. Because the next thing Youngin says is, I told you Tay Davis over 17.5 points. I was telling E that too later, Young. I said, Youngin's gonna bring that one back up. Here it is.
No. I mean, I feel like we definitely agreed that as long as he went out and he shot super effective. Oh yeah, he could definitely get it done.
I wasn't saying it was like a Youngin was saying you didn't do it. I was just saying he's stoked that it hit. Like, told you, like not told you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yes. So it's all good.
No, and it was definitely a sharp play. It was kind of funny that it was plus money, but I remember just seeing his stats in the first half, were unbelievably unreal. He was 4 of 5 from the field and 3 of 3 from the line, and then he ends the game 9 of 14 and 8 of 9. His second half, he slowed down so dramatically that first 10 minutes, and then he came through in that last rotation to really help close the game out. But yeah, dude, get to the free throw line a bunch. We were talking about that, which I think was the biggest thing for his upside.
Yeah. And then there was somebody else in here that said he was going to be going up against shorter players, right? And so they were like, oh, that's why his line was higher. Okay. And then it came through. So props to you guys. That's what's up. Youngin says Jack Clark over 8.5 rebounds. Jack Clark, VCU. I don't know about the matchup, but this dude's been rebounding his ass off. But it's crazy how it's so up and down, right? So he says 8.5. What do you think about 8.5?
I mean, they definitely know that this is a favorable matchup for him, and you're definitely looking at like a game log adjustment, because if we were talking any stretch during the season here, if you were looking at 8.5, that would be, I think, an immediate pass. It's a good spot for him, but the minutes very volatile. It's a very inflated line, like extremely inflated, and even more so than what he was doing last year. So yes, it's a good spot. He could get that, but you need really over 25 minutes. If he plays any less than that, you're definitely cooked. I don't know. I mean, it's not a value play by any means. I mean, you're just playing like a positional specific prop for this matchup. Hey, it could hit. I'm definitely, I could say it could or couldn't, but
Yeah, so don't come back and be like, I told you.
Right. Just on paper, this is not a good play to chase,
Still love you, young. Still love you. Then he says, flag over PR or fantasy. Flag over PR or fantasy. That's where I'm like, youngin', how come 2 in a row I was saying under? And then you came on and said them. Well, it was 2 out of 3, but what'd you think?
Taking flag overs when he's probably coming off of his season high. I don't know if he's going to drop more than 42 points again this season. That's pretty impressive. A little bit of a tough click there. It is a 23.5 point spread, which I think is very warranted. Miami's not playing any defense, and they are having a ton of turnovers. The last 2 games especially, I mean, they were just turning the ball over at an insane rate. So I do worry that this could be a genuine blowout, but if they keep it close, I mean, if we can at least get, keep it within 15, I think very live for the overs, especially at the house. But I do worry this game does not stay close.
All right, I'm going to skip a few questions because we have so many and we're trying to get to the end of the show so you can go make your bets too. And the slate starts in 45 minutes. Anyways, Eric says, what up? Yo, Eric's here. Eric.
Yo, what's good, man?
He said, fuck NBA yesterday. It was awesome. C-Dot said, called off work, drank too much, late night, chilling. Damn, C-Dot. Partying. All right, man, that's what's up, bro. And he came in second. It's not too bad for partying and stuff last night. He was saying, I'd beat you young and if I wasn't drinking and having fun yesterday. Anyways, Ant the Kid says, Cam Matthews PRA. Cam Matthews. What do you think about Big Cam Matthews? Big Cameron.
Yeah.
I like to call him. Mississippi State? MISSISSIPPI? I like it when we get to say that. Feel like a good rapper. You said 19.5 PRA. Ooh, he's 20.5 now, huh? He's like, damn, by the time you guys got to my question, it had bumped already.
Yeah, I mean, if you can find 19.5 PRA, that's not bad. I'm a little worried about him, though. I mean, his minutes have been more secure. He's still kind of struggling to really stay over 30 minutes, so that is a bit of a thing. Personally, I was a little bit more on the side of Claude and... hold on. Padula and Malik Dia today. Personally, I think they just have a little bit better consistency on the glass. He's not bad. I mean, in all honesty, I think that the power forwards are not a bad play, but not playing over 30 minutes is kind of annoying, Let's see. And it's not a good matchup. It's not a good matchup at all. Very tough matchup.
Youngin says, weak ass game. My Eagles finna smack the Rams. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, no, that was just terrible turnovers from Minnesota, man. That game was a sham.
Sam Darnold just lost so much money in those last 2 games. Holy moly! Everyone thought Sam Darnold was the man, and oh my gosh, how could you get killed worse? He was taking sacks. He was just throwing the ball over everyone's head. You could tell in his mind he was losing oh my gosh. That was bad. Bad. But anyways, we'll see, young. And Rams looking decent, man. I don't know. Philly's good too, obviously, but I don't know. Chad Baker over points. What's up?
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely would not play this guy against Auburn. No, I would not take a single person to go over in this game.
Okay. He's going to come back and say, I told you. But guess what, youngin?
I mean,
if it does go under, we're going to tell you. Just kidding. What do you think about Chad Baker over points on the opposite side? Big Chad. Now, his lines are really, really high. I was looking at it last night because Broom's out. They bumped his line like 3 points. And I'm like, I don't know about that. But he could do it. I wanted to find someone to go over in this game on Auburn, but they're all high.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would like to see, because we didn't really get a clear picture in the second half of like who picked up in the usage. I mean, it was still pretty well spread out across the team, and so I mean, now we're gonna have one of the backup guys that is gonna fill into the starting position. But it's, man, again, this is gonna be a very, very, I think, low scoring game. I think the game total is actually a little bit misleading. Auburn's been playing some insane defense, but Mississippi State, too, they're playing really, really well. I would definitely not take overs against Auburn, like, period. That's just, I'm not going to do that. But maybe if you can land on the right Auburn guy who's going to pick up the usage, I mean, it makes sense. But Chad was about the only one that I had any interest in that whatsoever. Just take the PRA and hope that he continues to fill up the RA like he does and just falls into some more usage. But if those minutes don't come up for him, that's going to be scary.
The bookies just, they raised, the bookies just already baked in this value. Like, they already did this. They know we're going to try to find someone to go over, I feel like. So they just bumped everyone up.
Right.
They're like, ha ha ha, pick the guy, buddy. You know, so I'm looking for, like, if the Pettiford dude right there, who was coming off the bench, he was balling.
Oh, yeah.
If he starts or we find out something like that, then that's a different story. But as of now, it's hard to know, right? It's hard to know.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, I was looking at him too, but you know, if you get an unfortunate, so even if, let's say, worst case scenario, you pick a guy who moves in the starting five, but he loses out on usage because now he's surrounded by all the stars and players, you could totally overlook, say, this guy who was coming off the bench. Now, I would argue to say that the bench players are even more appealing because they're not going to be fighting for usage.
Word up. AOD's here. Hey! We got to give him the proper welcome. He said, eat modest money, underrated Undertaker. Let's go. Goats. Goats? I have a goat button. Let me find that.
Oh.
There it is. Bros over hoes, he says. Bros before hoes. We'll say over if we want to. Here we go. Q Donkey says, Syracuse fan here. You like any picks for their game tonight? Syracuse. I haven't looked at Syracuse much today. Oh, you know what's funny? I'm glad he said that, actually. Starling, the guy you found a few weeks ago, and he murdered his PRA, was like 13.5 or something. Well, it was 19.5. Mm-hmm. He just bumped up to 19.5 points. Insane.
Oh, they got, was it Freeman? Freeman, is he questionable?
Won't play. Oh, that was last game.
I did want to make sure this guy was going to be out again. I mean, there is some appealing props from this game in general. A little bit more so on, personally, I would say Louisville side of things looked a lot better. You know, we had Chucky in our play props in the mid tiers, but I mean, from Syracuse side of things, it's not a great matchup by any means. I would like to see Freeman play, but if he's out again, then yeah, Starling would make the most sense.
Eric says, I think I'm the only one who lost on the Durant bet last night, LOL. How did you lose on it? You bet 1.5? Bet 1.5? Youngin says Amir over PR. He's a baller. Are you looking at Starling stuff?
Yeah. I mean, Starling's lines are insanely inflated now. Like, he's way the hell up to 18.5.
Bro, 19.5 now on other sides too. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I mean, if you want to play him, you know, I would say maybe just scoop up the fantasy or the PRA. I mean, yeah, the PRA is so high, you might as well just play the fantasy. I mean, he's playmaking and he gets, you know, stocks too. But that's a hell of a bump from where he started at. Yeah. And then that question, I do like Nomar. I think I mentioned him briefly earlier, but he would be the hedge to VJ, I would say today. That 25.5 PRA was pretty low.
Jason Holland, that's who said they're going to have trouble with dude on Notre Dame. I forget now who we were talking about. Tay Davis. Jason Holland's the guy who brought that up. And he says VJ Fantasy is on PP 25.5. But yeah, good call, Jason, yesterday. Or was it the day before? I think it was yesterday. VJ Fantasy on PrizePicks is 25.5. It's pretty nice, huh? If you want to play on poo-poo PrizePicks, I know. I mean, might as well play it with the tacos. What?
If I could log into my PrizePicks, I would love to be able to view
Why
that.
can't you log in? What do you mean?
Bro, I don't know, man. They got to fix their shit.
Fuck PrizePicks. I got a song for them, actually.
Yeah, this looks insanely appealing for sure. I mean, I still like the one on Underdogs. Same hit rating, no real difference, but 1 point is 1 point cheaper.
Heck yeah. And that comes into play for sure. We were talking about that the other day. AOD says, I'm high as fuck. Hey, bro. That's great for you. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. Chance McMillan over PR, says Youngin.
Chance, big chance. I remember playing Chance last week. Was it PR?
PR, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't a bad play. You know, his lines are getting up there a little bit. I think the points are actually still very generous overall. I'm kind of surprised they're leaving him at 13.5. He was 12.5 this last game. I do remember playing him in this closer, more competitive matchup. What is the spread on this game, though?
Jason Holland says Padula's 19.5 on PrizePicks still, too. FYI.
Oh, is he? Okay, nice.
You want to play that and the other fantasy, what was it? VJ Fantasy and
VJ.
Padula. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, who are we talking about? Oh, Chance. Yeah. I mean, Chance is not bad. You know, it's a pretty good game overall. Really good for rebounds. So, spike upside for that. The points aren't bad, though. I mean, you just need to be efficient.
Jason also said Krause at 11.5 points, still on PrizePicks, too, so that's cool. Ranks is here. What's up, man? He says, Miles Rice assists over. Miles Rice. I know he's been diamond, but I think his line's a little on the high side, don't you?
I played his rebounds last game. I wasn't really chasing they didn't even have a rebound line for him.
He said, fuck you. Take my rebounds. Ooh. It's only at 3.5? I stand corrected. I thought it was higher than 3.5. My bad. For some reason, I thought it was 5.5.
Yeah, they got the RA juiced up a little bit.
That's not bad. I don't know. That's not bad, right? Against Illinois, they'll be running. He's throwing it into Big Ballo, I feel like. He's getting a few of them assists there. Ballo.
It's a little...
You know what I'm saying?
It's a little scary for just straight up assist. I mean,
It is. Thank you for reminding me. I hate playing straight one prop like that. You're sitting here for only one thing. It works sometimes, but it's tough sometimes.
Sure. I mean, yeah, he could totally get there. His most recent games are coming off of cake matchups. I mean, this is 3 in a row. Then he missed against more formidable teams. Really, I mean, the actual tough matchups, he's only hit three out of all these. So like 3 out of 6, 3 out of 7.
Jason said Tay hit the fantasy also. Yes, sir. Tay balled out. Youngin says, trust me, E, I got us. Youngin says that, E. Jason says, why? Auburn's missing the best player. I think he's saying, why would we not want to go over on somebody on Auburn? I don't know. But to me personally, their lines are already juiced. That's why. That's why I personally don't want to touch them. At least trying to go over. Wooga time, says Nug.
Yep. Going back to Big Wooga.
Big Nug. God damn it, Big Nug. What's up, bro? If you can, try Mythos Greek beer, says AOD. Refreshing and crispy. Hey. Thank you, AOD, for that tip. All right, E, we're through them. We're through them, bro. And it's 3 minutes to 3. But guys, we only have 20 likes. Shit. We only have 20 likes, E. Oh, there's one. We have 21, E. Fuck. We need 4 more.
All right, we'll get 4 more. 4 more in 3 minutes. We can totally do that.
Come on, guys.
No, I mean, talking back to the Auburn game, I agree that, I think, yes, somebody is totally going to get over for Auburn, but one, we need to see starting 5 who's actually going to start and, fill that position for him, because they have 2 decent players. I think one more likely coming off the bench, but they also might want to leave one of those players. Like one of their best guards was coming off the bench that we had talked about. So, I mean, small chance that maybe they leave him on the bench. He could come in the starters, and that would free up, more chances for whoever they don't start on the bench. So just wait for starting lineups and then, compare lines. But as Underrated mentioned, they definitely adjusted all of these lines. Like, these are not their standard lines at all.
22. We're at 22. We only need 3 more.
22, 3 more.
3 more, guys. Come on. I know there's a few out there that have not hit the like, and they're listening to me, and they're like, fuck this dude. I'm going to hit the fucking like. That's what I'd say. If I heard someone asking for likes, I wouldn't even want to hit it. Tell you the truth. Be like, fuck that. What are you doing over there? You're contemplating, it looks like. You're thinking really hard.
I'm just looking. No, I'm looking at some of the other stuff we got.
You trying to find your E-Dog play of the day? Oh, we got another like 23. We only need 2 more. Oh, shit. Young said Backwoods is lit. E and Underrated. Backwoods is lit. Oh, we got 24. Oh, shit. We only need 1 more. Holy shit. I'm waiting. I'm so excited, guys.
No.
Whoever gets this 25th like is going to win money tonight on their bets. Watch. J-Nug says big AOD. Huh? Go ahead.
I was going to say, these 3 will probably be a favorite play. Well, since we know that we can get VJ cheaper on PrizePicks, let's go back to... Do we go back to the PRA, or would you say fuck it with the fantasy?
You know me. I like to keep it simple.
Well, that doesn't help.
No, but I'd stay PRA. But if you can play the 25... Yeah, but if you can play 25.5 on Underdog, on PrizePicks, I'd do that.
All right, so we'll say it there. These are probably, I think...
We got it, E! We got it! 3 people hit it at once! Oh, shit! 27, we just jumped over it. Everyone wanted that 25th like to get good luck on their bets. That's what's up, guys. All 3 of you should get good luck for that shit. J-Nug says, I'll let you say it. I want to say J-Nug's comment is so good. Big AOD will cash app $10 to anyone who hits the like button. That is so funny, Nug. That is so fucking funny. AOD's like, no, fuck that. I never said. There's one Sin City 1. Appreciate you, bro. AOD says he's computing. AOD says he'll send 25. Fuck 10. And John Beasy says, my bad, I forgot to hit it. Oh, appreciate you, John, for giving a fuck. John hit the like, and we are at 27. Win on our way out, E.
Hell yeah, guys. All right, well, we are going to get out of here. You guys have been absolutely amazing. We got a really, really busy week ahead of us, so make sure you guys, again, in the Discord, checking all that stuff out. Just a quick rundown. We will have more college stuff the rest of this week. The Women's Unrivaled League, I believe, starts this Saturday, so we may or may not get stuff for that. We'll keep an eye out. And then, yeah, for all the NBA fans, that's constantly going on in the chats. We got plenty of sharp minds in there, so make sure you guys are checking all that out. Underrated Big Dog, I appreciate it, man, as always. You got anything else?
Nope. Let's get out of here and find some more bets. You guys jump in the Discord if you want to win some money, because we are winning in that motherfucker. I'm just saying. That's all I want to say. Come in get in the Discord if you like money. All right? We're out of here. Bye, E.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. Good luck tonight.